Welcome to Hidden Knowledge Archive.
For us, time is a straight line, a relentless march from past to present to future. But what if our entire understanding of time is wrong? What if time isn't a line at all, but a circle? The ancient Maya believed it was. They saw time not as a fleeting moment, but as a grand, repeating, cosmic cycle. And deep within the ruins of their jungle cities, they left behind a code. A time code that challenges everything we thought we knew about history, destiny, and our place in the universe. This is the mystery of the Maya's 5,125-year cycle, a cosmic clock that continues to puzzle scientists to this day. The foundation of their cosmic worldview was the long count calendar. It was not designed to measure days or weeks, but entire epochs. From observatories built atop towering pyramids, Maya skywatchers gazed into the celestial void. Their obsession was not with the stars themselves, but with their movements, their intricate, predictable dance across the heavens. They tracked the sun's journey with breathtaking accuracy, calculating the solar year to be 365.2, 42 days, a figure astonishingly close to our modern measurement of 365.24219. They charted the 584-day cycle of Venus with such precision that their error was only a few hours over centuries. They understood the complex interplay of planetary alignments, eclipses, and even the subtle wobble of the Earth's axis. This wasn't just astronomy. It was a sacred science, a way of listening to the language of the universe. For the Maya, history was not a random series of events. It was a pattern written in the stars. They believed that major cosmic alignments directly influenced life on Earth, and that these alignments repeated over vast stretches of time. If a certain celestial configuration coincided with a great drought or the rise of a powerful king, they expected a similar event to occur when that configuration returned centuries later. The fall of one empire was not an end, but a prelude. The birth of a new dynasty was not a beginning, but a recurrence. They saw the rise and fall of civilizations as predictable intervals in a cosmic drama, a play that had been performed before and would be performed again. Was this merely superstition, or did they understand a deeper law of nature that we have forgotten? How did they achieve this? The question haunts archaeologists and astronomers alike. We find their calculations carved into stone stelae and painted on delicate bark paper codices. Yet we find no evidence of the advanced tools we assume would be necessary. Their mathematical system, a base 20 framework that included the concept of 0 centuries before it was widely used in Europe, was undeniably brilliant. But brilliance alone doesn't explain their accuracy. It's as if they were given a key, a hidden variable that allowed them to see the machinery of the cosmos with impossible clarity. Some speculate they inherited this knowledge from an even older, lost civilization. Others wonder if their unique spiritual practices gave them a different kind of insight, a direct line to the universe's clockwork. The truth remains buried, a silent testament to a level of genius we still cannot fully comprehend. Centuries after their civilization faded into the jungle, modern science began to catch up. As our own technology advanced, researchers ran the Maya's ancient predictions through sophisticated computer models. The results were staggering. They discovered that the Maya's cyclical time predictions, those patterns they believed governed history, align with over 80% of known astronomical cycles. These include long-term planetary resonances, solar activity cycles, and even subtle shifts in the Earth's orbit. It appears the Maya weren't just guessing. They had mapped the real gravitational and energetic rhythms of our solar system. The patterns they saw were not imaginary. They are the true, underlying cycles that shape our world, cycles that our linear perception of time has made us blind to. This knowledge was not merely theoretical, it was woven into the very fabric of their society. Their temples were not just places of worship, they were cosmic instruments, built to interact with the heavens. At Chichen Itza, the pyramid of Kukulkan becomes a celestial clock during the spring and autumn equinoxes. As the sun sets, a shadow in the shape of a serpent slithers down its grand staircase, a perfect union of architecture and astronomy. Other structures were precisely aligned to mark the solstices, the risings of Venus, or the exact moment of a solar eclipse. They were building a bridge between the Earth and the sky, using stone and shadow to track the passage of cosmic time. Their cities were living calendars, designed to keep their entire civilization in sync with the universe. This circular perception of time profoundly shaped the Maya psyche. If time is a cycle, then destiny is not a fixed point, but a recurring theme. The future was not an unknown country, but a land that had been visited before. This didn't lead to fatalism, but to a deep sense of responsibility. They believed that understanding the patterns of the past gave them the power to navigate the challenges of the future. Prophecy was not about predicting a single, unchangeable outcome. It was about recognizing which part of the cycle was returning and preparing for it wisely. Life, death, and rebirth were not seen as a final tragedy, but as a natural repeating phase in an eternal journey. It was a mindset that fostered resilience, foresight, and a profound connection to the cosmos. According to the long count, the last great cycle ended on December 21st, 2012, a date famously misinterpreted as an apocalypse. But for the descendants of the Maya, it was not an end. It was the zero date, the dawn of a new 5,125-year cycle. Some researchers, examining deeper, intersecting cycles within the Maya calendar, believe the true transitional period is happening now. They argue that the energetic shift from one world age to the next is not a single day, but a process that unfolds over decades. They point to the rapid acceleration of global change in technology, in climate, in human consciousness, as evidence that we are living through one of these pivotal, cyclical turning points. Are the echoes of the Maya's ancient prophecies reverberating in our own lifetime? What can we, in our fast-paced, linear world, learn from this cosmic time mindset? The Maya challenge us to look up from our clocks and calendars and see the bigger picture. They remind us that we are part of something ancient, vast, and cyclical, that the challenges we face today may be echoes of the past, and that the wisdom to overcome them may be found not in looking forward, but in understanding the recurring patterns of history. Their mysterious time code is more than just an astronomical curiosity. It is a philosophy, a guide to living in harmony with the universe, a message encoded in stone and stars that tells us time is not running out. It is simply coming back around. The question is, will we be ready when it does?